Good evening, everyone. This is RJL Network presents another exciting edition of Inside Pitch. The 1983 season is on the air. This is our first game in the month of June. Today's date is June 3rd, 1983. We are at Fulton County Stadium for a big National League matchup between the St. Louis Cardinals and the Atlanta Braves. The Cardinals come into this game a record of 19-26, struggling right now at this time of the season as we now enter the midway point of the year. The Braves are 28-21. They are strong. So right now they're looking pretty good. At the moment, they're a couple of games behind the Dodgers in the National League West, but anything is possible as these two teams will go against each other for tonight. So we now enter the month of June. We now as we continue this 1983 season, and we are set and ready to go. Tony Porter, Dice Baseball Digest, is first to join us here at Fulton County Stadium. The Braves historically won this game 5-3. The Braves had 7 hits and 2 errors. The Cardinals had 8 hits and no errors. But everyone knows that Inside Pitch has a mind of its own. So we're about to see what we have tonight as we now begin the third month of this 1983 season. So I'm glad you guys are going to join us for some exciting baseball tonight. So I suggest we get started. Starting pitcher for the Atlanta Braves is Rick Camp. And I always felt, if I'm correct, Rick Camp was not bad. 10 wins, 9 losses, a 3.79 ERA in 83. We are at Fulton County Stadium, neutral park, but favors hitters a little bit. 137 home runs, -2 to strikeouts, and +1 to walks there. As Jeremy Brooks now joins us here at FCS. So we are all set and ready to go. Cardinals and the Braves. Braves trying to stay with the Dodgers up top the NL West. Cardinals, well, just trying to get a few wins and get back into this race in the NL East. Right now, it's a logjam in both leagues. It's like nobody wants to win right now, these divisions. We'll find out and see what happens tonight. Let's get started. Let's go to the top of the first. Leading off for the Cardinals, second baseman Tom Herr. And I always felt Herr was very, very solid. I think Herr belongs in the Hall of the Very Good. 323 average, 2 homers, 31 RBIs in 83. We're going to use blue, white, and blue dice. Braves are the home team. The fans here at Fulton County Stadium are set for a big game here against the Redbirds. What will happen here? Let's get started. Camp. 1-6 against the switch left. It's going to be an automatic out, and it will be a grounded to third, handled there by Terry Harper. And Harper will toss it over for the out. Next batter is the third baseman, Ken Oberkfell. 293 average, 3 homers, 38 RBIs in 83. Camp, 5-3, strikeout. No, that will be high. Oberkfell, 6-1, he popped out to short. Rafael Ramirez says he's got it, and he does. 2 down. Here's the left fielder, Lonnie Smith, and he had a good year in 83. 321 average, 8 bombs, 45 RBIs that season. Camp will go ahead and pitch. Camp, 3-1, range play. Smith, 2-4, ground ball right back to Camp. Camp's range is a 3, and he's got it. Nice play by Camp. He'll take care of it and underhand it to first. And that is a 1-2-3 inning. We go to the bottom of the first. Anyone who get 100 RBIs and only 8 home runs gets automatic entry to the Hall of the Very Good. Starting pitcher for the St. Louis Cardinals tonight is Dave LaPoint. That brings back some memories. 12 wins, 9 losses, a 3.95 ERA in 83. Let's see what the Braves want tonight. Leading off, right fielder, Claudel Washington. And I liked him. 278 average, 9 homers, 44 RBIs in 83. LaPoint, 2-3. That's a walk plus 10. He will walk Washington. That will be ball 4. LaPoint had 77 walks in 83. Here's the second baseman, Glenn Hubbard, 263 average, 12 homers, 70 RBIs. I have no problem with those stats. Washington had 31 stolen bases, but he's not going. LaPoint, 4-2. Pitcher result, 19 is high. Hubbard, 5-4, and that's a ground ball to short. 3-4-5. Second base, pivot her, +1. They'll turn the double play easily, 2 away. 6-4-3 double play, 2 outs. And now here comes the center fielder. A lot of people say he belongs in the Hall of Fame. You can make an argument. Mr. Dale Murphy, 302 average, 36 homers, 121 RBIs. He played in every game for the Braves in 83. Some people say he belongs in the Hall. I always said, if you want to put Dale Murphy into the Hall of Fame, I'll write a check. LaPoint, 6-5. That is a blank. Murphy, 3-3. Base hit into left field. That will be a single to keep the inning going. First hit for Murphy. And now the third baseman, Bob Horner. He had a good year, too. 303 average, 20 homers, 68 RBIs. This Atlanta team in 83 was not bad. Murphy had 30 stolen bases. And he's not getting one here, though. LaPoint will hold him. LaPoint, 2-1, blank. Horner, 2-1. And that's a ground ball to third. That'll be handled by Oberfell. He's going to throw to first to get Horner. And that will retire the side. No runs, a hit, and a walk. No score after 1. Combined ERA of these two pitchers is about 7.6. So we'll see what we get tonight. And keeping on the happy vibes of doing happy birthday to former Nationals President Bill White and Alan Alda. Loved Alan Alda in MASH. Matter of fact, Alan Alda's good in any film he does. We go to the top of the second. Leading off for the Redbirds will be George Hendrick. He's in right field tonight. 318 average, 18 homers, 97 RBIs in 83. A heck of a year. Camp, 3-5 against a righty. It's a blank. Hendrick, 2-4. That's a ground ball to first. Chris Chambliss will make the play himself. And now center fielder, Willie McGee, 286 average, 5 homers, 75 RBIs. I got people that think Willie McGee should be in the Hall of Fame, too. He had a heck of a career. Camp will go ahead and pitch. Camp, 3-1, range play. McGee, 6-2, base hit past short, but it's a range play for Rafael Ramirez. His range is a 3, and he's got it. He'll take a single away from McGee. Throws to first, 2 down. Da-da-da, da-da-da. That will be a highlight reel play. And that will bring up the first baseman, who should be in the Hall of Fame, Keith Hernandez. 297 average, 12 homers, 63 RBIs. Hernandez will be on the New York Mets later in 1983. He is still a Cardinal at this time. Camp will go ahead and pitch. Camp, 2-1 against the lefty. It's a blank. Hernandez, 4-3, and that's a pop fly ball to first. And Chambliss is going to make that play and retire the side. That is a 1-2-3 inning. We go to the bottom of the second. I'm pretty sure here almost everybody believes that Keith Hernandez should be in the Hall. Leading off for the ATL, left fielder, Terry Harper, 264 average, 3 homers, 26 RBIs in 83. LaPoint, 4-5, strikeout, got him, swing and a miss, struck him out. He will get Harper. That is the first strikeout for LaPoint. He had 113 of them in 83. And now the first baseman, Chris Chambliss, who I believe belongs in the Hall of Very Good. 280 average, 20 homers, 78 RBIs in 83. Ben Wicks joins us here at Fulton County Stadium. LaPoint, 1-2, strikeout, 7, swing and a miss, struck him out. Second strikeout for LaPoint. 2 away. And now the catcher, Bruce Eggs Benedict, 298 average, 2 homers, 43 RBI. LaPoint, 4-3, strikeout 3. That one will just miss. Benedict, 3-5, and that's fly to left field. An easy play for Lonnie Smith, and he will get it. And then the inning, 1, 2, 3 go the Bravos. No score after 2. Top of the third. Leading off for the Redbirds will be the catcher, Darryl Porter. I always liked him as a catcher. 262 average, 15 homers, 66 RBIs. Camp, a 1-2 error on a grounder. Porter, 4-6. That's going to be a base hit to left field. Left fielder Harper has an error rating of 19. That's an 8. That's going to be an automatic error out there. So Porter will automatically get second. And let's see. Harper has a 0 arm. A 1 to third. Porter will take third. He won't. He'll hold at second base. So that goes as a single and an error. And that will be an E7. First error on the Braves. They had 2 of them in this game historically. So a big error allows Porter to go ahead and get to second base, but he will stay there. And now they will bring up the shortstop, the Wizard of Oz, Ozzie Smith, Hall of Famer, absolutely no doubt. And I still say the best fielding shortstop in baseball history. The Brooks Robinson of short, 243 average, 3 homers, 50 RBIs. Porter on at second. And that's a 20. Camp turns around, fires to second. Oh, just missed. Almost got Porter, but now he'll pitch to Smith. 6-2, range play at the park. Fulton County, 4-5. That is a home run to center field, but Smith has zeros against righty, so it's not going to be a homer. But that is going to be a range play for center fielder Dale Murphy. His range is a 3. If he doesn't make it, it's an automatic double. And that's what it's going to be. As that's going to bounce over Murphy's head. That's going to be a double. Porter comes in to score. Smith will get into second base. 1-0 Cardinals. So Dale Murphy could not make the play. That'll be an RBI double for Smith. And now we'll see the pitcher, Dave LaPoint. Not a bad hitter, 153 average and 5 RBIs. With a runner on second, he'll swing away. 1-0 in favor of the Redbirds. Smith will stay where he is. Camp, 1-6 against the lefty. It's an auto out, and it will be a grounder to short. Taken care of there by Ramirez. That's out number 1. Smith's got the speed. He'll make it to third. So Smith goes to third base. They'll now call the infield in. And now the batter is Herr. Herr is 0 for 1. Strategy, nothing on the 4. Smith will stay put. Camp will go. If I'm correct, I think I had Ozzie Smith steal home in an All-Star game, I think. I'm not 100% sure. I think it was him. Camp will pitch. Camp, 3-4. Home run chance. And let's see. Switch left to 1 to 7. The 5 is good against the righty. Herr needs a 4. He won't get it. 6-2. Instead, it's a ground ball to second base. Ozzie Smith's base running rating becomes a 2. And they're going to send him. The throw's going to come home. A 1 or 2. A 6 Smith is safe. And he's out. They'll go ahead and get Smith at the plate. Herr will take first on the fielder's choice. They're now 2 down. So Smith is cut down at the plate. That will be a fielder's choice. And now here's Oberkfell. Oberkfell is 0 for 1. Band Pro joins us here at Fulton County Stadium. Herr on at first. He had 6 steals. He's not going to get any here. Camp, 1-6 against the lefty. It's going to be an out. And it's a ground ball to first base. Handled easily there by Chambliss. and he'll take it to the bag himself and retire the side. 1 run, 2 hits, and an error. And the Cardinals have a 1-0 lead here going in the bottom of the third. Leading off for the Braves will be the shortstop, Rafael Ramirez. I always felt Ramirez was a solid player. 297 average, 7 homers, 58 RBIs in 83. LaPoint, 6-1, strikeout, no. Ramirez, 2-6, ground out to second base. Herr will get to that, and it will go to first for the out. That'll bring up the pitcher, Rick Camp. He had an 0.77 average in that year. LaPoint, 1-6, range play at the park. Fulton County, 4-5. Once again, that's a home run to center field, but Camp has zeros. So once again, it's now a range play to center fielder, and that is Willie McGee. That will be an automatic double if he doesn't make it. His range is a 3. Nope, that's going to be a double for Rick Camp. As McGee couldn't get there, and Rick Camp gets himself a double. Maybe McGee overplayed it a little bit, but Camp's going to wind up at second with a 2-bagger. Heck of a play there, and Rick Camp says, DH? I know, I definitely don't need no stinking DH. Should not have zeros. I know. Well, he does, but he's got zeros there. He didn't have. I know what you're talking about, but this is 1983. I don't think he hit that home run that year. I believe, was it? So Camp will get a double here, and now that will bring up Washington. Washington walked his first time up. Camp on at second. Strategy roll. There is 1 out in the bottom of the third. Nothing happening. LaPoint. 6-6, strikeout, swing and a miss, struck him out. He'll get Washington, that's his third. Third K for LaPoint, 2 down. It'll bring up Hubbard. Hubbard is 0 for 1. LaPoint, he'll go ahead and prepare to pitch. Strategy roll first. That's a 1, but Camp says I'm staying right here. LaPoint, 2-4, error on a grounder. Hubbard, 5-4, that is a ground ball. It's a ground ball to short. That ball is hit to Ozzie Smith. His error rating is a 7. That's a 6, and Smith is going to get handcuffed, and he's going to commit an error. That's going to be an error on Smith that keeps the inning going, and that's an E6. First error on the Cardinals. They did not have any errors in the game historically, and Ozzie Smith makes an error. Runners at the corners now for the Murph. Murph got a single his first time up. Dave LaPoint says, you're supposed to be the Wizard of Oz. And Ozzie Smith says, if I only had a brain. 2 men down here, 1-0, but the Braves are threatening. Strategy roll first. Nothing happening. LaPoint will concentrate on Murphy. The fans here at the ATL hoping that Murphy hits 1 out. LaPoint. 4-5, strikeout 16, that will miss. Murphy, 6-4, and it's a base hit to right field. That will bring in a run. Single to right, Hubbard becomes a 5. So base runner 5, a single to right, -2, and Hubbard will make it to third. And Murphy gets an RBI single. We're tied at 1. The Braves go ahead and get the run right back on an RBI single by Murphy. So once again, an error does make a difference here. Next batter is Horner. Horner is 0 for 1. Runners at the corners, but now tied at 1 here in the third. Strategy roll, and nothing happening. LaPoint will pitch. LaPoint, 5-3. That's a blank. Corner, 1-2, and he gets a base hit, and the Braves will take the lead. That'll be a single to right. Murphy, base runner 6. Single to right, -2, makes him a 4, and he will take third. Horner goes to first. The Braves have a 2-1 lead now. Stadium cheers. Yay! RBI single by Horner. And now it's a 2-1 Braves lead here. And the next batter is Harper. Harper's 0 for 1. Murphy on at third, Horner on at first. Strategy. That's a 20. LaPoint fires to first to get Horner. And nope, Horner will get back. And now LaPoint concentrates on Harper. LaPoint, 5-2, blank. Harper, 5-5, and that's a grounder to second base. Herb will go ahead and get that one. He's going to throw to first to get Harper, and that will do it. 2 runs on 3 hits and 1 error. And the Braves have taken a 2-1 lead here after 3. That's eventually won that game in 18 innings. Yes. I knew it was 19. I wasn't sure which one it was for 1985. Which, of course, I've already done the 1985 season. But I did not do that game, though. I don't think I did that Mets-Cubs game. We go to the top of the 4th. Lonnie Smith leads off for the Birds, and he's 0 for 1. 2-1 Braves. Camp, 6-4, strikeout. Yes, got him, struck him out. And that is the first strikeout for Camp. He only had 61 of them in 83, not really a strikeout pitcher. Here comes Hendrick. Hendrick is 0 for 1. Camp, 6-5. That's a walk. That's high. Hendrick, 2-5, and it's a base hit. He hits that one into left. So Hendrick gets a single. He'll hold it first. There's Willie, me, and Bobby McGee, and he's 0 for 1. Hendrick had 3 stolen bases that year, and he won't get any here. Kevin 01SH joins us here at Fulton County Stadium. Camp, 6-6 against the switch left. That is a blank. McGee, 6-2, base hit right past short. Hendrick will hold at second base. He does not have the speed to get to third. So now the Cardinals got something brewing here. At one as their first and second. And here comes Hernandez, who should be in the Hall of Fame. He's 0 for 1. Hendrick on at second. McGee on at first. Strategy, nothing on the 19. Camp will pitch. Camp, 2-3, strikeout 7. That just missed. Hernandez, 5-2. And that is a ground ball to first. 2-2-2. Shortstop pivot Ramirez +1 is a 3. Double play. Inning over. 3-6-3 double play. No runs, 2 hits. For the Cardinals, we go to the bottom of the 4th. Chris Chambliss leads off for the Braves. He's 0 for 1. LaPoint, 6-2. Walk +10. That will walk him. And Chambliss will trot to first. That is the second walk given up by LaPoint. Here comes Benedict. Benedict is 0 for 1. Chambliss had 2 stolen bases. He's not going to do anything here. LaPoint will pitch. LaPoint, 4-3, strikeout too high. Benedict, 4-5, ground ball to short. 3-4-5. And let's see, second base pivot her +1. And that's an easy double play, 2 outs. Benedict grounds out into the 6-4-3, 2 away. That couldn't have been any easier. And here comes Ramirez. Ramirez is 0 for 1. That's the second double play Atlanta has hit to. LaPoint will pitch. Doug Hunt joins us here at Fulton County Stadium. LaPoint, 6-6, strikeout, no. Ramirez, 1-3. Ground ball to second base. Herr will get to that. Take his time, toss it over, retire to the side. Nothing across except a walk. 2-1 Braves after 4. Fulton County Stadium was the first Major League Baseball game you ever went to. I never had an opportunity. I was too young, really, to really get out to Fulton County. And by the time I really grew up and had a chance to go to Atlanta, the Braves were already playing at Turner Field after 96. We go to the top of the 5th. And it will be Darryl Porter leading off for the Redbirds. He got a single his first time up. Camp, 5-5. That is a blank. Porter, 4-6. Base hit into left field. Porter will get a single. Second hit of the game for the catcher. It'll bring up the Wizard of Oz. And he got a double his first time up, and then got threw out at the plate. Porter had 1 stolen base. And he actually gets the steal sign, but I don't think we're sending him. 5 + 3 is 8. Benedict is 0. We're not sending Porter. Camp, 1-5. Hit by pitch. Too high. Smith, 1-4. Ground ball to second. 2-2-3. Shortstop pivot. Ramirez +1 is a 4. No. Porter will be thrown out, but Smith will take over at first. 1 down. Fielder's choice. That will bring up LaPoint. Probably going to bunt, although his bunt rating's only a 2. Expecting the bunt will be the corners in. Strategy, nothing on the 9. LaPoint is going to try to bunt him. Well, yeah, he's going to try to bunt him over. Camp will go ahead and pitch. Camp, 5-1 against the lefty. That's a walk +10. So that becomes a 22 divided by +1 of 23. That becomes an 11. That's a 4. Even though LaPoint was trying to bunt, he is going to be walked. Because that 4 is low enough, and he walks LaPoint. LaPoint trying to bunt, but Camp couldn't get it over the plate. And that is a walk. That's a big walk, too. Only the first walk given up by Camp. He had 36 of them in 83. But now runners at first and second for Herr. Herr is 0 for 2. Still 1 out. Top of the 5th. Camp walks the pitcher. LaPoint can't believe it, but he does. He must have had a number of walks back then with 59 at-bats. Strategy. Nothing on the 9. Camp will pitch. Camp, 3-2. That is a blank. Herr, 5-3. And that is a ground ball to second. 3-3-4. Shortstop pivot. Ramirez +1 is a 5. No, the throw will go to first only, as it wasn't hit hard enough. They'll get Herr, and that's 2 outs. And Rick Camp can't believe he didn't get out of the inning. And that gives the Cardinals another chance. And it will bring up Obergfell. Obergfell is 0 for 2. Midlife crisis joins us here at Fulton County Stadium. 2 outs, top of the 5th, 2-1 Braves. Camp looking on here, trying to see what he can do. Strategy roll. Nothing happening. Camp, 4-2. It's a blank. Obergfell, 5-4, and against a righty, it's going to be a base hit past second. Not turning that double play is going to cost the Braves a run. Smith is going to come in to score. LaPoint, even with a base running rating of 2, because he's slow as mud, he will not, with 2 outs, he will not score. This game is tied. Stadium groans. Obergfell gets a single. The batter now is Smith, as Sports Time Machine Utah Mike joins us here at Fulton County Stadium. Smith is up. He's 0 for 2, but not turning that double play by the Braves costs him a run. Camp will have to deal with Smith now. Strategy, nothing on the 11. Camp will pitch. Camp, 3-3. Home run result, but the 16 is high. Smith, 4-2, and he hits one deep to left field. Going back for that is Terry Harper, but he is going to have just enough room, and he'll make the catch and retire the side. 1 run on 2 hits and a walk. The Braves are lucky all they got out of it was just giving up the run. But we will go to the bottom of the 5th. We're tied at 2. Ron McGrath joins us here at Fulton County Stadium. Leading off for the Braves will be Rick Camp. He got a double his first time up. LaPoint will pitch. LaPoint, 6-3, that's blank. Camp, 6-1, ground out to short. Easy play this time for Smith. The Wizard of Oz will throw him out. Next up is Washington, and he's 0 for 1 with a walk. LaPoint, he'll go ahead and pitch. LaPoint, 2-4, error on a grounder. Washington, 1-6. That's not an error. That's a slow hit ball to short. That's picked up by Ozzie Smith. Washington's range is a 4. The base running rating is a 4. The throw, not in time. Washington will beat it out. It'll be an infield single. Washington will get his first hit of the game. Error on a grounder, and anything S1 to S6 is not an error. It becomes a speed check. Possible infield single. Here's Hubbard. Hubbard is 0 for 2, but reached on an error his last time up. Washington had 31 steals, and he does not get one here. Does Hubbard get the hit and run? Let me see here. 6 minus 1 is 5. Hubbard has an 8. Plus 3 is 8. Hubbard gets the hit and run. But Hubbard has good power against lefties. And he hits lefties pretty well, though. He gets the hit and run. I'll have him swing. Normal at bat. LaPoint, 4-3, strikeout, 13 that will miss. Hubbard, 6-5, and that's a ground ball to second base. 3-4-5. Shortstop, Pivot Smith, 0, 1 to 5, and they hit into another double play. Maybe I should have done the hit and run. 4-6-3 double play. No runs and a hit for the Braves, tied at 2 after 5. That is the third double play the Braves have hit into. We go to the top of the 6th. George Hendrick leads off for the Cardinals. He's 1 for 2. Tied at 2, top of the 6th. Our first game in the month of June. Camp, 6-1, error on a throw. Hendrick, 1-3. That's a ground ball to short. That ball is hit to Ramirez. His error rating is a 13. That's an 11. It's a bad throw. Chambliss will try to prevent the ball from getting past him. He won't, and Hendrick winds to a hold at first base. Does not have the speed to get to second, but that's going to be a throwing error on Ramirez. That's an E6. Second error on the Braves, and they had 2 errors in the game in real life. It'll bring up McGee. Camp said Camp is looking at his defense. Does anybody here want to play some baseball? McGee is 1 for 2. Hendrick had 3 steals in 83, but he's going to stay right where he is. Camp, 1-6 against the switch left. That's an automatic out. And it will be a grounder to second. 1-1-2. Shortstop pivot Ramirez, +1 is a 3. They won't get it. The only play will be to first. Hendrick will make second base. Hendrick moves to second on a grounder there. So 1 out. And here comes Hernandez, who should be in the Hall of Fame. He is 0 for 2. Tied at 2, top of the 6th. Good game here to start the month of June for this replay. Strategy, Hendrick will stay put. Camp will pitch. Camp, 6-1, error on a throw. Hernandez, 2-1, and that's a ground ball to second, and that ball is hit to Hubbard. His error rating is a 4. That is an 8. He will not make an error. He will throw to first to get Hernandez. Hendrick will move to third. Hubbard will make that play, and here comes Porter. Porter's 2 for 2 with 2 singles tonight. Camp, strategy roll, and he'll stay put. Camp, 5-4. Pitcher result, that 19 is too high, just missed. Porter, 4-3, and it's a fly ball to center, but Dale Murphy's going to get to it. He'll make the catch and retire the side. No runs, no hits. There was an error, but the Cardinals can't do anything with it. Camp is now tired. We'll see how long he goes as we go into the bottom of the 6th. Leading off for the Braves will be Dale Murphy. And I always feel, like I said before, I'll say it again, Dale Murphy, a lot of people think he belongs in the Hall of Fame. And I said it, if you want to put him in there, I'll write a check. Murphy is 2 for 2. He was a lot of fun to watch back in the day, though. As Keith Holinsky joins us here at Fulton County Stadium. LaPoint, 4-2. That's a pitcher result. The 6 is too high. Murphy, 2-2. Base hit. Murphy gets his 3rd hit tonight. That's a single pass short. And Murphy's now 3 for 3. Trying to tell me that he belongs in the Hall. Here comes Horner. Horner 1 for 2 with a single. Murphy had 30 steals, and he is not going. LaPoint, 2-3. That's a walk plus 10, and that's going to walk Horner. And now the Braves got runners at first and second with no one out. That is the 3rd walk given up by LaPoint. It'll bring up Harper. Harper's 0 for 2. Cutter Historical joins us here at Fulton County Stadium. Murphy on at second, Horner on at first. Nobody out, bottom of 6. A chance for the Braves here. Strategy, nothing on the 7. LaPoint, 3-4, strikeout, that will miss. Harper, 2-3, and it's a base hit past short. Murphy's got very good speed. His base running rating is a 5. That'll be good enough. He will score. Horner will hold at second base. Harper goes to first. The Braves take the lead. It's 3-2. Stadium cheers. Yay! RBI single for Harper. It'll now bring up Chambliss. Chambliss is 0 for 1 with a walk. Still no one out in the bottom of the 6th. Horner at second, Harper at first, LaPoint, strategy roll, and he will stay on point, shall we say. Chambliss looking for something to hit. LaPoint, 2-5, hit by pitch, no. Chambliss, 4-5, single past second, that's a base hit. Horner will not have the speed, he'll hold at third. And the bases are full of bravos. And that will bring up Benedict. Benedict, not really a home run hitter, although he had a couple in 83. He is 0 for 2. Bases full of bravos. 3-2 Braves. Nobody out, bottom of the 6th. LaPoint looking on. Gives a strat. Nothing on the 10. Fans here at Fulton County Stadiums flashing their iPhone 16s. Oh, 1983. LaPoint. 1-4. Range play. Benedict. 6-4. It's a ground ball to third. And that ball is hit to Oberkfell. The infield is normal back. They're just trying to get some outs. So the infield is not in. Oberkfell's range is a 3. He's got it now. He's got it. Now the question is where was it hit to? That is hit in the hole. So double play chance will go second to third. second to first. So 3, 4, 5. Short second base pivot, her +1. They will turn the double play. So that's going to be a double play. Horner will score. Harper to third. Chambliss and Benedict are out, 2 down. But it is now 4-2 in favor of the Braves. So they do get the run. But that is a double play. That's a 5-4-3 double play. And that is the 4th double play the Braves have hit into. And now here's Ramirez, but now with 2 outs. Ramirez is 0 for 2. LaPoint will be tired after Ramirez. Harper on third. Strat. Nothing happening. LaPoint. Dang it, darn dice. Keep on jumping. LaPoint. 3-6. That's at the park. Fulton County. 6-2. It's a single plus to right field. Harper will score automatically. Ramirez has to try for second. Base runner 3. Right fielder Hendrick -1. And he will make it to second base. 5-2 Braves. Stadium cheers. Yay! That's going to be a double for Ramirez. LaPoint is now tired. He is due to bat second in the next inning. The next batter will be Camp, but Camp is tired. And I don't know how many complete games he had. I'm about to find out real quick how many complete games he had. Let's see. Rick Camp in 83 had only 1 complete game. All right, that's not going to be enough. He's going to come out. So Rick Camp's going to come out of the game, even though he did a heck of a job, but Camp coming out, and the Braves are going to go to the bench. So let's see. You got a lefty on the mound. So coming on to pinch hit for the Braves is going to be Jerry Royster, 235 average, 3 homers, 30 RBIs. Can't believe with the W. And let's see. So Jerry Royster will pinch it against LaPoint. They want LaPoint to see if he can get 1 out because he's due to bat second. So LaPoint's going to stay out there and pitch to Royster. So 5-2 Braves now as Greg Booking joins us here. And David Vega joins us here at Fulton County Stadium. Ramirez on at second. Strategy. Nothing on the 19. LaPoint. 4-4. Strikeout 6. Just missed. Royster. 4-5. And it's a base hit past short. And that is going to score Ramirez. He comes around and he will score at 6-2 Braves. Stadium cheers. Yay! RBI single off the bench for Royster. And that's going to be it for LaPoint. So LaPoint will come out of the game. May see can't believe I'm going to say this, but a double switch. But let me see how many relievers they have in the bullpen for me to want to do that. And they got 6. Down 6-2. Let's see. The next batter is Washington for Atlanta. And let's see what they're going to do here. Let's see. They really don't have any pitchers that can pitch more than 6 batters. So in this case, a double switch really won't matter here. Coming on to pitch for the Cardinals is going to be Dave Von Olen. 3 wins, 2 losses, 2 saves, a 3.29 ERA. He's just going to try to finish off this inning. 6-2 Braves here, bottom of the 6th. As right now the Braves have opened it up. Washington is 1 for 2, a single and a walk. Strategy rolls are still active. And nothing happening with Royster. He'll stay. Actually, that was a 5. but he's not going to steal here. He'll let Washington swing. Von Olin, 6-4, blank. Washington, 2-4, and that'll end the inning. That'll be a grounder to first. Hernandez will take that one, tag the bag, and retire the side. 4 runs, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 hits, and a walk. And the Braves have taken a 6-2 lead here after 6. Top of the 7th coming up. Ozzie Smith, there's the leadoff batter. Braves need a pitcher. And let's see who that's going to be. They got switch, a pinch hitter coming up, another switch. I think they're going to go with a lefty here. Coming on to pitch for the Braves is going to be Terry Forster. 3 wins, 2 losses, 13 saves, a 2.16 ERA. Forster comes on to pitch. Camp left with a W. LaPoint's going to leave with the L. Forster can pitch to 6. So Terry Forster will come on to pitch for the ATL. 6-2 Braves, top of the 7th. Forster, 4-6, strikeout, no. Smith, 4-6, ground out to third. Easy play for Horner. Horner will get that and toss it over, 1 out. Greg Booking says that 83 Braves team broke your 12-year-old heart. I'm going to tell you right now, the 83, remember people, I have expanded postseasons. This 83 Braves team could be a lot of fun in that if they make the postseason. Pinch hitter coming in for Von Olin, he's going to leave. And coming on to bat for the Cardinals is going to be David Green, 284 average, 8 homers, 69 RBIs. David Green will pinch hit against Forster. 1 out here. Forster, 4-1, strikeout, no. Green, 3-1, power hit into left, and against the lefty, that 4 is going to be a double for Green. So getting Green off the bench, and he'll smack a double to maybe get a runner into scoring position. So Green winds up at second. Here comes Herr. Herr is 0 for 3, though. Strategy rolls are now off. It's pitcher versus batter. Forster, 4-5, hit by pitch. Plunk, ouch. He hits him. He will hit Herr. Herr is a 2, plus 2 makes him a 4. That is a 4. And now here's Oberkfell. So a hit batter, first hit batter of the game. Oberkfell is 1 for 3. Forster in a little bit of a jam here in the top of the 7th. You're the Braves. You don't want to give any runs back. Forster sets up and he will pitch. Forster, 1-6, strikeout, no. Oberkfell, 3-5, and it is a ground ball to short. 2, 3, 4. Second base pivot, Hubbard, +1 is a 5. No, another 6. The only play was the first. The runners will move up, and that's 2 outs. Not hit hard enough, and the only play that Ramirez had was the first base. So the runners will move. That gives the Cardinals another chance for Lonnie Smith, and he's 0 for 3. But now 2 outs. Forster looking in on Smith. The fans here at FCS hoping for something good. Forster, 3-5, range play. Smith, 5-5, that's a ground ball to short. That ball is hit to Ramirez. His range is a 3, and he can't get it. It's going to be a base hit. Green will come in to score. With 2 outs, he will come in to score. Smith goes to first. It's 6-4. Stadium groans. 2 RBI single for Lonnie Smith. That'll bring in a couple of runs. And not turning that double play was big. And now here's Hendrick, And the tying run is back. Hendrick is 1 for 3, a single, and reached on an error. Now a 6-4 ball game. Smith at 43 steals. He's not going. Forster, 6-3 against a righty. It's a blank. Hendrick, 6-5, base hit center field. Smith, a base running rating of 6 with 2 outs. A single to center -4. So a 1-2 will make third. He will. And Hendrick coming around first. A 1-2, he'll take second. No, he'll hold at first base. So Hendrick gets himself a base hit. And now runners at the corners with 2 outs. Here comes McGee. That'll be it for Forster, as Forster couldn't do anything. So Forster is tired. He'll come out. And now we'll see another pitcher for the Braves. And it is going to be they are going to go with coming on to pitch for the Braves is going to be Pete Falcone. 9 wins, 4 losses, no saves, a 3.63 ERA. So Pete Falcone, boy, does that bring back memories when he was on the Mets. Pete Falcone will come on to pitch for the Braves against McGee. McGee is 1 for 3. Still 2 outs, but now a 6-4 ball game. Strategy rolls are back on, but Hendrick stays where he is. Falcone will pitch to McGee. Falcone, 2-6, wild pitch. No, it's a blank. McGee, 1-1, and it's a ground ball to second. Hubbard will get to that one. He's going to throw to the shortstop, Ramirez, covering to get Hendrick, and the inning is over. 2 runs on 3 hits, a hit batter. And it is now 6-4 going into the bottom of the 7th. We are at the 7th inning stretch. Sing, take me out to the ball game. I'll be right back. Don't forget, we have 10-minute ticker coming up after tonight's game. Our next game will be tomorrow night. It will be June 6th. There were only 4 games scheduled that night, but I chose one that I think I really would like to do. We're going to go to Yankee Stadium as the Seattle Mariners will take on the New York Yankees. Pitching for the Mariners is going to be Gaylord Perry. Pitching for the Yankees, Gator himself, Ron Guidry. A matchup of Hall of Famer versus someone who probably should be in the Hall of Fame. Gaylord Perry and Ron Guidry, Mariners and Yankees at Yankee Stadium. That will be tomorrow night on Inside Pitch. Bottom of the 7th here, 6-4 in favor of the Braves, as Kevin 01SH blames the manager for that inning. It will be Glenn Hubbard leading off for the ATL. Cardinals need a pitcher, and they're going to bring on a righty. Coming on to pitch for the Cardinals is going to be Doug Bear. 8 wins, 4 losses, 5 saves, a 3.59 ERA. Bear will be on the Detroit Tigers later in 1983. He is a Cardinal tonight. So Bear will go ahead and pitch to Hubbard. Bear, 6-6, range play. Hubbard, 4-1, base hit to right field, but it's a range play for Hendrick. His range is a 2. Da-da-da, da-da-da, 1 out. As he'll take a single away from Glenn Hubbard. That'll bring up the Murph. Murph is 3 for 3 tonight. Murph has got 3 singles. You kind of think he's due for a bomb. Bear will go ahead and pitch. Bear, 3-2 against the righty. It's a blank. Murphy, 3-4. This time he grounds it to short. And the Wizard of Oz will get that. And over to first it goes, 2 down. Here comes Horner. Horner is 1 for 2, a single and a walk. Bear will deal. Bear, 2-4, strikeout. No, that is high. Horner, 3-1, and against the righty, he flies one out the left. And Lonnie Smith will get to it. And that is a 1-2-3 inning for Bear. Nice job by him. 6-4 Braves after 7. We go to the top of the 8th. Leading off for the Cardinals will be Keith Hernandez, who should be in the Hall of Fame. He's 0 for 3. And Falcone will pitch to him. Falcone lefty on lefty. Darryl Porter waits on deck. So Falcone, he can still pitch to 6 more batters before he tires. So Falcone will stay on the mound. Falcone, 3-1, strikeout, no. Hernandez, 6-6, base hit for Hernandez. He gets a single past short. That's his first hit of the game. And here comes Porter. Porter is 2 for 3 with 2 singles. Hernandez had 9 steals, and he is not going anywhere. Falcone will go ahead and pitch to Porter. And the Hall of Fame jabs. Falcone will pitch. Falcone, 2-3. Pitcher result, lefty, 1-15 is a base hit up the middle. That's exactly what it is. It's a single. Hernandez has the speed. He'll get to third. And the Cardinals got the tying runs on and no one out. And now here comes Smith. Smith is 1 for 3. And they're going to let Falcone stay in, but the infield's going to play in. Hernandez on at third, Porter on at first. Cardinals always scrappy no matter what. Every time I have the Cardinals on the board, it's always a scrappy game. And some of them are the craziest games I've ever rolled. Hernandez is on third, Porter at first. Falcone sets up. Strategy roll. Nothing on the 18. Smith is not bunting. He's swinging. Falcone will go ahead and pitch. Falcone, 4-1. Against the switch right. That's an automatic out. And that's going to be a ground ball to short. Hernandez's base running rating becomes a 2 with the infield in. And I'm going to roll. Let's see here. Question is, David Vega, do you want me to send Hernandez? Do you want me to send him? He would be and I'll throw home. It's going to be, he would score on a 1, 2, or 6. What does David Vega want me to do? If you don't send him home, it's an auto. Send him. He says send him. Hernandez on his way home. The throw comes to the plate. A 1, 2, or 6. He is safe. He's out. Hernandez is out at the plate. Porter will go to second. Smith will go to first, and that's 1 out. So Hernandez cut down at the plate on the fielder's choice. We'll see a pinch hitter for Doug Bear as he's coming out. And the Cardinals will bring on someone to bat. And it is going to be Mike Ramsey. 263 average, a homer, 16 RBIs. So Mike Ramsey will pinch hit for Bear. Runners at first and second. 1 out. Infield is now back to double play. Falcone is not tired yet. He is going to pitch to Ramsey. First and second, 1 down. Strategy roll. Nothing on the 13. Falcone will pitch. Falcone 4-1 against the switch right. That's an automatic out. And it's going to be a fly ball to left. That's going to be caught by Harper for out number 2. Porter, base runner 3, hit the left -2. Harper a 0. Porter can take third on a 1. And he does. Deep enough, and Porter takes third base on a fly out to left. But now 2 outs. 2 down, and now the batter is Herr. Herr is 0 for 3. Got hit by a pitch his last time up. Porter to third, Smith at first. 2 outs, 6-4 Braves. Falcone will pitch to Herr. Fans here at FCS hoping Falcone can get out of this inning. Strategy roll. Nothing on the 9. Nobody moves. Falcone will go ahead and he will pitch. Falcone 5-2. It's a range play. Herr 2-5. It's a single into left field, but it's a range play for Terry Harper. He's going after it. His range is a 4. Da-da-da, da-da-da. Side retired. What a play by Terry Harper. Makes the catch. And the Cardinals get nothing. You lose. Good day, sir. No runs, 2 hits. The Cardinals could not get anybody in. We go to the bottom of the 8th. What a play by Terry Harper. Definitely saved a run. Speaking of Harper, he's the leadoff batter. Terry Harper, the batter, and he is 1 for 3. So Terry Harper gets a nice applause here. Cardinals down 6-4, need a pitcher. It's got to be 2 righties coming up. And coming on to pitch for the Cardinals is going to be John Stuper. 12 wins, 11 losses, save a 3.68 ERA. They are not going to use Bruce Sutter in this situation. But Stuper actually is the better pitcher with the ERA. So John Stuper will come on for the Cardinals. He's the 3rd pitcher. Bedrosian warming up in the bullpen for Braves. Stuper, 5-5. That's a walk plus 10. He will walk Harper. So the first thing Stuper does is walk Harper. Stuper had 68 walks in 83. And now here's Chambliss. Big insurance run on first. Chambliss is 1 for 2 with a walk. 6-4. Strategy roll. Harper had 6 steals. He's not going to get one here. Stuper, 1-4. It's a blank. Chambliss, 2-2. Fly ball to center. Easy play for Willie McGee. 1 out. Here's Benedict. Benedict is 0 for 3. Focus a bit wonky. I don't know. I'm looking pretty good here. Refresh your browser sometimes. If focus is off, that usually means you're losing resolution on your browser. I'm perfect here. Harper on it first. 1 out, bottom of the 8th, 6-4 Braves. Strategy, nothing happening. Stuper, 4-4. It's a blank. Benedict, 1-5. Another fly ball to center field. Once again, McGee's got it. And that is out number 2. Here's Ramirez. Ramirez is 1 for 3. Stuper will stay out there, of course. Harper on it first. 2 down. Strategy. Nothing on the 5. Harper stays where he is. Stuper will deal. Stuper, 1-4. It's a blank. Ramirez, 3-2, and it's grounded to third. Easy play there for Oberkfell. He's going to throw to second to get Harper, and that will retire the side. Nothing across except a walk. The Braves have a 6-4 lead here after 8. But will we see some ninth inning magic? Top of the ninth coming up. And near the top of the order for the Cardinals, here's Ken Oberkfell. He'll lead off. Falcone coming out of the game. He did a heck of a job. He actually gets credit for a hold. He didn't allow any runs himself. And they're going to go to the closer. Coming on to pitch for the Braves. Heck of a pitcher. Steve Bedrosian. 9 wins, 10 losses, 19 saves. A 3.60 ERA. Some people say Hall of Fame. Bedrosian will come on to pitch. 1 for 4 for Oberkfell. Steve Bedrosian coming in to try to close the deal. Bedrosian will go ahead and he will pitch. Bedrosian, 2-6, strikeout, no. Oberkfell, 3-3, and it's a ground ball to second base. Hubbard will get to that. And over to first it goes, 1 out. Here comes Smith. Smith is 1 for 4. Bedrosian looking in. And now the fans here at FCS hoping Bedrosian can get it done. And here comes, as Ryan Sullivan joins us here at Fulton County Stadium. Bedrosian, 1-3. That's a walk plus 10 that will walk Smith. The tying runs at the plate. So we walk Smith. Here comes Hendrick. He's got power. Hendrick is 2 for 4, 2 singles, and reached on an error. So Lonnie Smith is on first. The tying run is at the plate. So Lonnie Smith with 1 out. Strategy rolls are off. No pitch, nothing going. Smith's not going to try anything here. Bedrosian will go ahead and pitch to Hendrick. Fans here at ATL hoping for a big pitch. Bedrosian, 4-4, strikeout, swing and a miss, struck him out. Bedrosian had 114 Ks in 120 innings pitched. He gets a big one there, 2 down. And now the last chance for the Cardinals is Willie, me, and Bobby McGee. And he is 1 for 4 with a single. Smith on it first, now 2 outs. The fans are on their feet. ATL trying to get another big win. Cardinals still trying to figure out what to do in this 83 season. Bedrosian looking in on McGee. Gets the sign from Benedict. Here comes the pitch. Bedrosian, 6-3 against the switch left. That is a blank. McGee, 1-5, and it's a base hit to left field. Lonnie Smith with 2 outs becomes a 6. So a base hit to left, 6 minus 3, a 1-3. He'll get to third. It's a 6. Lonnie Smith trying to take third. That's a 6. Left fielder Harper has a 0 arm. A 1-4. There could be a play. It's a 1, and the throw coming to third. Here comes the throw on a 2-5. Smith is out. No, but we're not done yet. Smith does get to third. McGee trying to take second. He's caught in a rundown. The only way McGee gets to second is on a 6. He's out. That's your game. The Braves are going to go ahead and win this game 6-4. Stadium cheers. Yay! Willie McGee gets a single. Smith gets to third. The ball is caught off. Willie McGee caught in a rundown, and he is out. What a wild finish for the Braves. No runs, one hit, and a walk. As Willie McGee tried to take second on the throw, Lonnie Smith took the third. Left fielder Harper threw that right in there. The ball was caught off, and Willie McGee is caught in a rundown, but he is out at second. The only way he would have gotten to second is on a six. What a ball game. No runs and a hit for the Cardinals. Final line score coming up. I think that's the first time I had a game end in a rundown. For the Braves, 6 runs, 11 hits, 2 errors. For the Cardinals, 4 runs, 12 hits, 1 error. The winning pitcher is Rick Camp. He'll go ahead and get the win. Dave LaPoint takes the loss. Falcone's going to get a hold. Steve Bedrosian is going to wind up with the save. So a big win here for the Braves. They will go to 29-21. The Cardinals now drop to 19-27. We are still not done. 10-minute ticker is next. That was a good way to start the month of June. I think it was a good way to start the month of June. You're saying the game is accurate. It is now time for the 10-minute ticker, brought to you by FastScore Baseball. 6-4 win for Atlanta. Let's see how the rest of the majors does. June 3rd, Toronto at Baltimore. Let's see, Blue Jays 21-21, that is 4. Orioles 18-53, that is 7. It's a win for the O's. Kansas City and the White Sox. Royals 11-54, that is 6. White Sox 21-51, that's 7. It's a win for the Pale Hose. California and the Brewers. Angels 11-42, that is 5. Brewers 13-11, that's 0. Win for the Halos. Boston and Minnesota. Red Sox 13-53, that's 6. Twins 10-61, that's 7. Win for the Twins. Seattle and the Yankees. Mariners 10-46, that is 5. Yankees 9-66, that's 10. Win for the Yanks. Detroit at Texas. Tigers 10-66, that's 10. Rangers 2-56, and that is 5. And win for the Cats. Pittsburgh and the Cubs. Pirates 9-42, that's 4. Cubs 7-25, that is 3. A win for the Bucks. Astros and the Reds. Astros 2-46, that's 4. Reds 6-36, that's 3. That'll be a win for the Stros. Mets and the Dodgers. Mets 5-53, and that's 5. Dodgers 9-14, that is 1. My Mets will have a happy recap. Philadelphia and the Padres. Phillies 12-15, and that's 2. Padres 9-66, that's 10. That's a win for the Friars. Expos and the Giants. Expos 12-64, and that is 8. Giants 8-62, that's 7. It's a win for the Spos. June 4th, Toronto at Baltimore. Blue Jays 7-11, that's 0. Orioles 8-21, that is 2. Another win for the O's. Here come the Blackbirds, Royals, and the White Sox. Royals 765, that is 8. White Sox 1355, that is 7. That's a win for the Royals. Oakland at Cleveland. Athletics 1161, that's 7. Indians 1042, that's 4. A win for the A's. California, Milwaukee. Angels 1724, that's 4. Brewers 1533, and that is also 4. They go to extras. California rolls a 6, -2 is 4. Milwaukee rolls a 1, +0, and that is going to be a win. That is going to be a win for the Angels. Boston at Minnesota. Red Sox 1833, and that's 5. Twins 1953, that is 7. It's a win for the Twins. Seattle and the Yankees. Mariners 1023, that is 3. Yankees 1062, that is 7. A win for the Bombers. Detroit and Texas. Tigers 633, that's 3. Rangers 666, that's 9. That's a win for the Rangers. Cardinals and the Braves. Cardinals 552, that is 5. Braves 1423, that's 3. The Redbirds will get that win. Pirates and the Cubs. Pirates 924, 3 runs. Cubs 2031, that is 5 runs. A win for the Cubbies. Astros and the Reds. Astros 1024, that's 3. Reds 753, that is 5. That game belongs to the Reds. Mets and the Dodgers. Mets 532, and that is 3. Dodgers 1113, that's 1. And my Mets get another happy recap. Philadelphia and the Padres. Phillies 636, that is 3. Padres 1232, that's 4. A win for the Friars. Phillies still trying to figure it out. Expos and the Giants. Expos 1043, that is 5. Giants 541, that is 3. A win for the Spos. On to June 5th, Toronto at Baltimore. Blue Jays 1144, that is 5. Orioles 1553, that is 6. And the Orioles are now beginning to make their way. Kansas City and the White Sox in a doubleheader. Royals 523, 2 runs. White Sox 1241, 5 runs. The White Sox win the first. Kansas City 662, and that is 6. White Sox 22-26. That's only 5. They'll split the twin bill. Oakland and Cleveland in a twin bill. Athletics 1561, and that is 8. Indians 1013, that's 1. Oakland takes the first. Oakland 1652, that's 6. Indians 924, that's 3. And Oakland takes both. And Oakland takes both games. California at Milwaukee. Angels 514, that's 1. Brewers 23-26, that's going to be 5. And a win for the Brew Crew. Boston at Minnesota. Red Sox 25-45 and 7 runs. Minnesota 11-15, that is only 2. It's a win for the Bo Sox. Mariners and the Yankees. We have these two tomorrow night. Mariners 2-11, that's 0. Yankees 26-32, and that is 6. And the Yankees are being the Yankees. Detroit and Texas. Tigers 11-16, that is 2. Rangers 14-35, and that is 4. A win for the Rangers. Cardinals and the Braves. Cardinals 8-46, that's 5. Atlanta 13-24, that's 3. So the Cardinals actually get 2 out of 3 today, even with the loss. Pirates and the Cubs. Pirates 4-31, that's 2. Cubs 9-64, that's 8. A win for the Cubbies. Astros and the Reds. Astros 14-24, and that's 3. Reds 11-32, that's 4. That game belongs to the Reds. Mets and the Dodgers. Mets 2-65, that is 7. Dodgers 5-51, that is 4. My Mets sweep the Dodgers. 3 straight happy recaps. Section 518 cheers. Yay! Philadelphia and the Padres. Phillies 10-44, that is 5. Padres 6-32, and that is 3. That's a win for the Phillies. Expos and the Giants. Expos 12-12, and that is 1. Giants 15-53, that is 6. Win for the G-Men. That is your 10-minute ticker. If your team won tonight, congratulations. If they didn't, there's always tomorrow. Tomorrow we will be at Yankee Stadium as the Seattle Mariners will take on the New York Yankees. The funny thing is, we already had the Mariners and the Yankees play each other. It was the second game of the season. They're going to play each other again. But we got a great pitching matchup, though. Gaylord Perry on the mound for the Mariners and Gator Ron Guidry on the mound for the Yankees. Had to do Ron Guidry if I could. So it's a good one tomorrow night. Mariners and the Yankees. Perry and Guidry. Be there or be square. Thank you all for joining me tonight. Please leave a like on your way out the turnstiles. Subscribe if you've not done so. Make sure you hit the bell. Stay safe, stay healthy, stay smart, stay strong. See you guys tomorrow night. The Atlanta Braves go ahead and scalp the Redbirds. They do get a victory tonight, 6-4. We'll see you guys tomorrow night.